Hello, good morning. My name is Dexter Wallace. I am the CEO and managing consultant of Valma International, a management consultancy in the area of soft skills and behavioral sciences. I'm also a certified life coach and executive coach, as well as a master trainer in the area of life skills, soft skills, and behavioral sciences. I'm also multiple certified in the area of emotional intelligence and in other instruments like the Enneagram, and more recently in the world's first neurometric, which is the psychological and physiological aspects of the brain and mind. So, why am I here today? It's to introduce you to the 6 books I have written during the lockdown, which, by the way, is still on. But somewhere between May and July, I managed to fulfill a 17-year promise and put 32 years of my work experience into these 6 books. Each of these 6 books represents some part of my life and the wisdom that I have gained across that life. Now, these books are available on Amazon.com and Amazon.in, and I hope that you will buy them and read them. They are available both in Kindle and in paperback, in India too. I'm talking about these books because some of you may have wondered about them. Their titles are rather interesting and may not reveal everything that they have within. Because the catch is, I would like you to read them and find out more. My first book, which I published in the first week of May, is called The Butterfly Blueprint, which is all about managing transformative change. Now, as you know, the butterfly comes from the caterpillar, and the caterpillar goes into a cocoon and turns into a butterfly or a moth. We would rather like to talk about the butterfly at this stage. So, what is it that relates to us over here? The transformative change is exactly that. The ugly caterpillar dies and transforms into the beautiful butterfly. The caterpillar is grounded to earth and the butterfly is a creature of the treetops and the sky. So there is an earth to sky difference between the caterpillar and the butterfly, but it has to go through a terrible period in the cocoon where everything about it that identified it as a caterpillar dissolves. And it's a horrific process where the enzymes within the caterpillar come and dissolve everything in the caterpillar. So the cocoon is what people call an enzyme soup. Pretty ugly kind of description, right? But that's exactly what is needed for the butterfly to emerge. If the caterpillar didn't decide to die, it would never become the butterfly. And that's what prompted me to talk about this aspect of our lives. Because if you look at it, the changes that we are going through during the lockdown is exactly that. Things we didn't imagine. Everything has dissolved about the life that we once knew, and we are now in this very unhappy an uncomfortable state of being a caterpillar which is in a cocoon, completely dissolved into nothingness. But we've got to be sure that at the end of it, we're going to be butterflies. And the butterfly, remember, has wings, which is meant to take to the sky. The mistake would be to insist that we are still caterpillars and cling to our old lives, and then you would have a beautiful butterfly that is grounded to the earth as an ugly caterpillar in its mind. That would be a travesty, wouldn't it be? For us to be beautiful creatures, the product of an ugly process. So, moving on from there, I then decided to write a second book, which is called Success Scripts, which put you at the steering wheel of life. Now, this is a collection of a lot of articles that I've been writing over time. And I put them together in a book because I thought they'd be very useful considering the feedback I kept getting from people. And especially during training programs when I talk to people about certain aspects of life or during my coaching sessions when everyone would tell me that, why don't you put this into a book? And all I could say is, yes, I'm planning to. Well, I not only plan to, but I've done it. And instead of writing one, I've written 6 in 3 months, 2.5 months maybe. And I'm looking at perhaps the 7th one coming out. You see 5 of these books here. And I'm going to talk about the 6th book, which is already out, which is called Leadership Imperatives, which is about living and leading beyond 2020. Watch out for that book. It's already out. You can go and buy it even now. But I thought I'd make another video about that. In fact, I intend making a video about each one of these books where I'm thinking that it would be nice if I could read a chapter from each book. Well, what do you think about that? Do let me know if that's interesting for you. I'm also considering doing a webinar series across these books so that I can take the elements of each of these books and the wisdom contained therein and talk about it and help relate it to life. The 3rd book is based on, driving on the roads of Mumbai, the traffic, the potholes, the roadblocks, the diversions, the immense congestion, the uncaring sense of the road, an unforgiving sense of the road. So this is called the Code of the Road. And it began with talking about the road as the road of life and to look at navigating through the traffic of life. Rather an interesting read because it takes this unusual concept and marries it to life. Once you read it, you'll be able to identify so much with it. And the next time you are on the road, the chances are this book script will be running through your mind. Of course, not to distract you, but to focus you even more on the road and connect it to your life. Then we have what is called Connected to Soul, which is all about the difference between provision. Our entire life seems to be about managing provision, to provide for everything that we live for, to provide for food on the table, for success, for trappings of success, like a bigger, better house, a bigger, better car, and so on and so forth. And as you know, provision forms so much part of our life that it's difficult sometimes to understand what is the real purpose. So we are talking about provision and purpose being 2 engines, twin engines of life in Connected to Soul, because this is about igniting the human spirit. And an ignited human spirit can carry both the engines of provision and the engine of purpose and take it forward against all odds. This is an interesting book because again it talks about life in a very different way and an engaging way according to me, and an interesting way that will be something that you could take forward. We then have the 5th book, which was published sometime in June, and this book talks about living a sparkling life. When you look at living a sparkling life, you're talking about being flawed yet precious. And the whole aspect of this book, the theme of this book came from a New Year's greeting that I wrote, wishing everybody a flawed but precious life, because we are so focused sometimes on the flaws that we have that we don't spend enough time understanding how precious we are despite the flaws and perhaps because of the flaws. Yeah, so this is an interesting book too, because when we are talking about this ignited human spirit, living a sparkling life and managing the transition from the caterpillar through the cocoon to the butterfly, putting our success scripts to work and managing the code for the road, well, across these 5 books plus the 6th book which talks about leadership and living and leading beyond the COVID times of 2020, I'm sure you will have quite an array of thoughts and nuggets of wisdom that you will be able to use in your life and even advise others how they could go across them. More than anything, it allows you to have a sense of purpose, passion and hope for the future, because we are in dark times. We are in the dark times of the cocoon, but we've got to remember that this entire dissolution and darkness of life has to lead to the butterfly. The butterfly is going to emerge We just have to believe it is, and when it does, allow ourselves to spread our wings and fly to the sky. Well, thank you for listening to me. I hope you visit Amazon and pick up these books in whichever way you'd like to read them. I personally prefer paper, the paperback, but I've become quite fond of the e-book in its Kindle form, and therefore I encourage you to visit and buy the books. If you can, buy the series, nothing like it, because as you read across 6 books, you will actually be able to traverse the entire journey of my life and perhaps give you some tips for your life or connect with a lot of the wisdom of your life, which I'm sure you have available and on tap. Perhaps you've not yet written a book, but it is quite likely that you will. And I hope the next time we meet or talk again, perhaps it would be time when you've got your book out there as well. Don't wait 17 years like I did to put all of the 32 years of my experience into books. Put as much as you can whenever you can, because every year that you live, you bring forth some vital aspects of life that can help not only you when you look back on it and review your life, but a whole lot of others too. Thanks for listening in. This is Dexter Wallace saying bye to you, and hope that we could connect over a book and a cup of virtual coffee. I wish we could actually make it a real coffee. I'm sure we will do that soon, where we could bring the books and talk about life. Bye for now.